Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, about 12:30, just a little after 12:30, and here's what's going on. So I have a bunch of errands to run before we leave town, so I dropped off Devin and Cody at the church, and they are, let's see, Cody's going to be working on hanging the new light to replace the one that is not responding to DMX, the color source spot. That's one of the errands I have to do, is I have to ship that back as an RMA. And then Devin's going to be working on trying to get the 16 by 16 HDMI matrix working so we can leave them with all three screens working. And then Cody is also going to be running the SDI cables for the cameras. So, because that involves some attic work, and he's the only one between the three of us that can fit up there. So, trying to just, do the things that have to be done before we head out of town. We did decide that we're going to leave town this evening and drive overnight and get home Wednesday morning. Probably 10-ish would be my guess. And it gives us a day to kind of recover, and that way we can enjoy the time on Thanksgiving with our families. So anyway, that's the latest, and we'll catch you up when there's more to catch you up on. So I'm still running errands. The guys are still working on some stuff at the church. We are rapidly approaching our cutoff time, and we've discovered that one of the cables that sends signal to the projectors is not working. So we'll try and deal with that too. So I just picked up another 250 feet of 12.2 MC, which is short for metal clad. It's for my electricians and the TV system. So it's the last time I'm going to be seeing a Home Depot down here. But no, I'm not sad about it. So now back to the church, and hopefully we can figure out what's going on with that projector cable. And we are done. We got all three projection screens working on an HDMI cable. And the issue that we were having with the one projector was just, I re-terminated the end in the booth and that locked it in. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how to close this off, it's kind of bittersweet in that we're not done. It's sweet in that we're going home. That's a good feeling. Get to sleep in our own beds and be around our family and loved ones. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling right now, but I'm looking forward to getting this finished in December, because we'll be back, and you'll be along for the ride, of course. But given the obstacles, given the hurdles that were thrown in our path, given the delays, the things that were not ready for us, I am very proud of how far we've come. I'm very proud of my crew and how they performed under the kind of pressure that they never should have been, asked or required to perform under. So I learned a lot. Hopefully you learned a lot, I would not say that this is a typical install. This is just how this install has gone. But we got a long ways. We did. Not as far as we were hoping, but under the circumstances, I think we call this a win. So we'll keep shooting on the trip home. Probably won't be able to see a lot because we are leaving. I think it's getting close to 8 o'clock now. We're a couple hours behind on our departure time, and we still have to, get dinner somewhere. But for now, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along on the ride. And if you have suggestions or comments on how we can make it better, questions you have, or certain processes that you'd like us to document, or whatever, just let us know. We'd love to hear from you. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, just give us a thumbs up. That's all we ask. Thanks again, and God bless.
1.5.
Right. Hey guys, it's 4 a.m. We're somewhere north of Fresno, but south of Sacramento and Modesto. Modesto is about 40 miles north of us, I think. We stopped at a rest stop here. Cody's kind of conked out there in the back seat. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. So we're still going strong. Guys are catching cat naps. My goal is to get to Red Bluff, where we'll probably fill up the tank, and then Devin's going to take over to drive the mountains, and I'll see if I can get some shut-eye. So that's where we're at. So it is 6:11 now. We're stopped in Woodland, California, just north of Sacramento for breakfast, or at least a meal, some solid sustenance other than snacks. We're at a Denny's. It's like our favorite hangout. It's nice to sit in squishy, comfortable seats instead of the firm German seats of my Volkswagen. Apparently that cracked up Cody. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
No idea.
Anyway, so we're still working our way north. I think, Devin, you said we've still got about 10, 11 hours ahead of us. It's a long way. But we'll get her done. Catch you later.
What I'm going to anyway.
Alright, it's almost 11 in the morning. And we are in the Siskiyous, almost out of California. Then here comes the long, arduous journey from Southern Oregon to Portland. And it is arduous. It really is. It just goes on and on and on. Although I guess it's not as bad as California. That's just terrible. That is a long escape. Anyway, Devin's driving. I hit my wall about 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. I was hoping to make it to Red Bluff, Redding. I just couldn't do it. Made it to Williams.
Made 30 miles to Red Bluff.
Oh, man. So anyway, I did what I could. But I think I put in about a 22-hour day.
You put in plenty.
So it was time.
It was overdue.
So we are scheduled to arrive
3:26.
3:26. We're seeing if we can't cut that a little bit. We are home. We had to take a slight detour from I-5 because it just got jammed up. So we took some surface roads, back roads, that kind of thing to get Cody dropped off with his stuff so he could get out to some family tonight for Thanksgiving. I think he's just going to stay out there. And then we got Devin dropped off with his wife and kids, and I came home, and I'm working on unpacking. So it's nice to be home. It's going to be really nice to lay down in my own bed, because it's a nice bed. And it's going to be nice just to kind of zone out and relax and forget about all the drama, about all the stress, about the job, until at least next week. So again, thanks for watching, and again, if you have any comments or suggestions, advice, questions, please, leave them in the comments below, and we'll get back to them as soon as we can. And again, thanks for watching.